Hi guys, today I wanted to talk to you about the 5 reasons why I stopped eating at restaurants in 2025 as part of my weight loss journey. So the reason why this is so important is because honestly, I believe that probably the number one thing that has helped me to lose the most weight is just avoiding going out to eat. I know that sounds crazy. I know it sounds unattainable for a lot of people. I know a lot of people love going out to eat, and I used to be one of them. I used to enjoy going out to eat at least like one time a month. But I had to quit because my weight was more important. And so here are my top 5 reasons. So the number one reason why I stopped going to restaurants this year is because of the amount of fat, salt, and sugar in restaurant meals. Okay, when you're trying to lose weight, all 3 of those things are just working against you. I know they put it in there partly so that the food will last longer, partly so that the food will taste better to bring you back and make you want more. But when you're trying to lose weight, the addiction to salty, sugary, and fatty foods is just not a good thing. So that is my number one reason why I am just cutting out restaurants this year. My number 2 reason is because of the cost, okay? It just seems excessive this year with inflation being as crazy as it is and out of control as it is. It's just so much more cheap and so much more economical, not to mention better for my health to go ahead and just cook at home. So for that reason, I have decided to do away with it. Okay guys, so the 3rd reason is also a super important reason why I have avoided restaurants this year, and that is the temptation. The problem is that when you go to a restaurant, it is just too easy to have this menu of food in front of you and to just choose the wrong thing in the heat of the moment when you're like reading through it and you're like, oh, that sounds good, but you know you shouldn't have it. But once you place your order, it's already gone, and you even if you regret it after ordering it, you really can't take it back. So the temptation is just too much. If I shop healthy foods and I have healthy foods in my house and I cook healthy foods, I have to eat healthy foods. But if you go to a restaurant, a lot of the options just aren't healthy. They're right there front and center on the menu, and you might end up falling for those things. So I've just decided that, where I'm trying to lose weight right now, restaurants are not a good option for me. So my number 4 reason is because that way I have control over everything that's in my food. It means I get to control how much fat, salt, and sugar. I can tell how much protein I have. I know the quality of the protein that I have. I know if it's, organic. I know how my ingredients were treated from the moment I got them in my hands until the time they were cooked. I know how fresh they are. Not only that, but because you have total control of what's going into your food, and when you're cooking your own food, you can control 100% how that food tastes. Want a little bit more of this or a little bit more of that? Done. So this brings me to the number 5 reason. When you have control over the quality of the ingredients, and when you have control over what goes into your food, and you really genuinely like the flavors that you're creating, and also, just the fact that I didn't have to spend an arm and a leg for a meal helps me to enjoy and the taste of my food better. Not only does it taste better, but it just feels better to have that satisfaction that I cooked this meal and I know what's in it and my family is being fed good food and it's very tasty. It's exactly what we like. If we don't like this or that, we can change it. You aren't stuck with the restaurant's version of it. Okay guys, so if you guys have been on the fence about cutting out restaurants as part of your weight loss journey, this has been my experience this year of avoiding restaurants, and I am so glad that I have stopped going to restaurants. I hope this will serve as some motivation for you, and best of luck to you guys on your weight loss journey this year, no matter how you go about it. Okay, I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.